As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. If there be light, then there is darkness, if cold, heat, if height, depth, if solid, fluid, if hard, soft, if rough, smooth, if calm, tempest, if prosperity, adversity, if life, death. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. Educate the children and it won't be necessary to punish the men. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. The oldest, shortest words, yes, and no, are those which require the most thought. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things, with the maladies of the body, the ignorance of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city and the discords of families. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. You should make great things, not promising great things. Souls never die, but always on quitting one abode pass to another. All things change, nothing perishes. The soul passes hither and thither, occupying now this body, now that. As a wax is stamped with certain figures, then melted, then stamped anew with others, yet it is always the same wax. So, the soul being always the same, yet wears, at different times different forms. Thought is an idea in transit, which when once released, never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled. Nor ever can the overt act be erased. Allow not sleep to close your eyes. Before 3 times reflecting on your actions of the day. What deeds? Done well, what not, what left undone? Should one in boldness say, Lo, I am God, besides the one eternal infinite? Then let him, from the throne he has usurped, put forth his power and form another globe, such as we dwell in, saying, This is mine. Nor only so, but in this new domain. For ever let him dwell. If this he can, then verily he is a God proclaimed. As soon as you awake, in order lay the actions to be done the coming day. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind he was at home with them. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself.